Tonight, we'll embark on a journey along the hidden trail behind the city park, effortlessly guiding us to the tranquil seaside pier. As we arrive, we'll leisurely meander past charming waterfront homes nestled along the slopes of this coastal city, where we'll notice the glimmering ocean surface during our descent to the shoreline. Seabirds gracefully navigate the clear azure skies as we enjoy the hum of local shops and coastal-themed restaurants during our mid-evening stroll. The soothing cadence of the ocean, with its gentle waves washing over the seashore, sets a serene tone in this coastal community. Following a well-worn cobblestone pathway, we'll be serenaded by the melodic tunes of a street performer, gently guiding us to the weathered wooden planks and the soft illumination of lanterns adorning the seaside pier. As the sun gracefully sets and the moonlit night unveils its magic, we'll seamlessly witness the revival of historic train tracks, paving our path homeward. Welcome to Sleepscape Journeys, your go-to sleep stories for grown-ups, where you can escape into nighttime tales of both wonder and relaxation. If you do enjoy this sleep story, please share your thoughts in the comments. Your feedback is invaluable, and it's always a pleasure to connect with those who listen. As always, before we begin tonight's sleep story, let's get comfy, cozy, and relaxed. Close your eyes and immerse yourself in the rhythmic melody of ocean waves, transporting you to a serene beach adorned with an abundance of smooth pebbles that have over time gently washed across the sandy expanse. Envision the water's graceful dance as it cascades over these stones, orchestrating a harmonious blend of music with each rhythmic roll in, complemented by the gentle trickling noise as the water rolls out and filters through the pebbles. Each wave leaves behind playful bubbles that dance atop the water's surface, infusing a whimsical touch into the soothing symphony of the seaside. Inhale deeply, feeling the gentle caress of the soft seaside breeze brushing against your cheeks and lightly tousling your hair. Exhale and let the subtle scent of sea salt heighten your senses. Envision yourself standing before the lively ocean shoreline, warmly embraced by the sun's magical touch as it glitters and sparkles over the water's surface with vitality. Above, wispy clouds drift lazily, and the seagulls gracefully glide through the air. Pause here for a moment and fully absorb the scenery. taking another deep inhale before exhaling to release any lingering thoughts or worries from your day. Welcome the cool sea breeze, the gentle calls of seagulls above, and the warm glow of the setting sun in this tranquil sanctuary. Let your gaze be entranced by the glittering water's surface, complemented by the rhythmic lapping of the ocean on the pebbled beach, a reassuring haven of tranquility. These flat, smooth, perfectly rounded rocks are expertly designed for skimming the tranquil ocean waters. As you lean down to select one of these skipping stones, briefly feeling its weight in your hand, a swift flick of your wrist sends it gracefully dancing across the water's surface. It leaves behind gentle ripples that delicately caress the sea. With each stone you pick up, take another deep breath and exhale as you observe every rock making its journey across the water until it disappears. Each skip mirrors your intention, a poetic leap over the vast expanse of ocean waters, offering a unique travel experience that gradually fades into the horizon, a journey like no other. With another deep inhalation and exhale, let's now begin our journey through tonight's Sleepscape. Navigating the descent down a small gravel hill, you find yourself on a serene forest pathway. The tall trees sway gently overhead, and their rustling leaves create a melodic tune, beckoning you into a state of relaxation. As sunlight filters through the dense canopy, it casts enchanting speckles of light across the winding trail. The soft sound of your footsteps on the gravel path, occasionally accompanied by the rustle of leaves underfoot, adds to the tranquil atmosphere as you progress along this peaceful trail. Despite the quiet surroundings, encountering a few other trailgoers provides a sense of safety, forming a connection between the natural environment and the neighboring community. The air envelops you with its fresh and crisp essence, carrying the invigorating blend of damp soil, earthy tree bark, and the subtle sweetness of wildflowers. Along the forested trail, moss delicately blankets the roots of towering trees, offering a soft embrace and a touch of enchantment. Climbing ivy, blackberry bushes, and ferns cascade over the slopes on either side of the main pathway, creating a lush tapestry of greenery. As you continue forward, the gravel pathway stretches out before you, flanked by majestic trees reaching towards the sky. Glancing upward, you find yourself mesmerized by the graceful dance of leaves, swaying in the pleasing rhythm of the wind. The soothing sound surrounds you, and you become entranced, feeling as if time itself flows through the trees in a dreamlike manner. Lost in the moment, the gentle breeze and the rhythmic swaying create a tranquil symphony that lulls you into a peaceful state of contemplation. As your gaze shifts, you notice a set of wooden stairs up ahead, unveiling a path to another segment of the trail. With a sense of curiosity, you begin your ascent, scaling this 3-story wooden staircase that heralds the commencement of your journey on a rustic dirt trail. Navigating this path, you intuitively understand it's destined to lead you across a steep slope, a crossing made possible by veering from the previous route. Your assumptions prove correct as the dirt trail seamlessly guides you to yet another set of stairs, this time gracefully winding downward. Descending these steps, you undergo a seamless transition onto a paved, cemented alleyway, signaling your arrival at the entrance to the city by the seaside pier. Exiting the forested trail leading to the hillside homes atop the slope with an ocean view, you weave through a diverse array of residences. The neighborhood features a blend of older ranch-style homes perched on the slope to capture oceanfront vistas, and modern elegance with stacked 3-story homes boasting narrow lots, covered expansive patios, and rooftop terraces commanding panoramic views. The modern luxury homes catch your eye with floor-to-ceiling windows and eclipse doors that seamlessly merge indoor and outdoor spaces. Alongside these, the older homes, appearing like ranchers from the rear, reveal layers of thoughtfully landscaped gardens as you meander to the front. In this unique cityscape, every home seems to vie for an opportunity to rise higher and secure that coveted oceanfront view. Newly constructed 3-story residences are defined by a prevalent theme centered around the incorporation of glass elements. Each floor features expansive floor-to-ceiling windows, and both enclosed and rooftop patios are adorned with glass railings, adding a modern touch to these seaside homes. As you observe them, you can't help but envision the experience of living in one of these abodes. Waking up to a cup of freshly brewed coffee each morning and immersing yourself in the tranquility of the vast ocean waters stretching before you as you lean against the glass railings. As you serenely descend through the city by the seaside neighborhood, a gentle slope guides your journey toward the ocean front. Gracefully navigating about 3 blocks downward, you eventually encounter a set of 50 stairs, marking the gateway to the final tier of homes that proudly face the unobstructed waterfront view. Here, pedestrians casually stroll the sidewalks, and across the street, you are only steps away from the ocean's shoreline. The only separation is the historic active railway track, which sits between a cobblestone pathway and beachfront views. Up the street, an array of local beach vibe shops and restaurants beckon. These homes, positioned just across from the beachside, exude distinct personalities, generously featuring ample windows and glass patio railings to capture the breathtaking waterfront panorama. They also boast palm tree landscaping and meticulously maintained curbside appeal. The colors of these homes become notably vibrant, with exterior facades adorned in hues of yellow, pink, and blue, perfectly aligning with the seaside living lifestyle. Thoughtfully placed patio chairs in front yards emphasize the luxury and prestige associated with owning a home that faces $1 million view. The sidewalks adorning these front row seaside dwelling homes are purposefully paved with cobblestone pathways, as if to echo the history and character of this small town within the city, conveniently located by the seaside and boasting one of the country's longest piers. Seaside shops selling bathing suits and beachwear, freshly pressed coffee, and multiple gelato ice cream shops beckon beachgoers and tourists alike. Alongside seafood-themed restaurants, grills, a fish and chips vendor, and taverns extend their patio seating for several blocks, creating a delightful stretch beside this beachfront haven. An even more alluring set of cobblestone pathways lies right alongside the historic train tracks. If you cross these tracks, you'll find yourself strolling across the beach shorelines. Along this picturesque pathway, picnic tables and benches facing the ocean dot the scenery. Warm, rustic, and vintage street lamps stand proudly, their chains cradling flower baskets of pink, yellow, and blue petunias that grace the walkway. Regal green trees gracefully lining the sidewalk add a touch of serenity to the landscape. Here you can feel the gentle breeze from the ocean waters, and you could comfortably find a bench to take a moment to meditate. Further along this path is the city's quaint one-level museum, painted in a serene white hue with green window frames, evoking the charm of a rustic white barn. Positioned in front of the museum is a historic sundial, accompanied by copper statues strategically placed to captivate your interest and beckon you into the unfolding history within the building. The sundial captures the essence of time, not only within this moment, but also revitalizes its historical relevance, adding depth and context to the rustic facade of the museum. A literal historic capsule frozen in time. As you stroll by, your attention is captivated by statues portraying a family attired in the fashion of the Edwardian era, seemingly poised for a journey beside their suitcases. The woman stands elegantly, wearing a wide-brimmed hat adorned with delicate lace, perfectly complementing her coiffed hair. Her attire features a black ankle-length dress with charming puff sleeves at the shoulders, and she clutches a stylish purse beneath her arm while holding train tickets in her hand. Beside her stands a child in trousers, hand firmly clasped, surrounded by an array of luggage, creating a scene that echoes the anticipation of travel. The man, donned in a distinguished three-piece suit and a top hat, leans casually against a black metal bench, his gaze directed toward the train tracks and the picturesque expanse of the ocean. A historical monument, a placard reading "Passengers," rests at their feet, commemorating the railway tracks establishment in 1909, and the individuals who once eagerly awaited trains along this enchanting waterfront. The trio's collective gaze is fixed upon the ocean, capturing the essence of a bygone era of travel. This poignant depiction is immortalized in a cobblestone artist's rendering, serving as a timeless tribute to the historical significance of this waterfront and the people who once graced it with their presence. Continuing along the waterfront pathway, in the distance, the expansive seaside pier comes into view, stretching gracefully over the ocean like a beckoning line, inviting you to stroll along its wooden planks. The fence barrier that separates the cobblestone pathway from the railway tracks presents an opening. Beyond the railway tracks and the secondary cobblestone pathway lies a trail that guides you directly to the path leading to the beach. The soothing rhythm of the gentle ocean shoreline calls out to you, enticing you to take a momentary diversion, encouraging a pause to stand by the water's edge. As you traverse this side trail, a series of quaint wooden steps seamlessly lead you to the very edge of the beach boulders. Descending, you find yourself stepping onto a slender stretch of shoreline, adorned with a mosaic of sand, pebbles, driftwood, and seaweed. A delicate tapestry woven by the rhythmic dance of the tides. You find a comfortable spot on a sprawling piece of driftwood where the ocean breeze gently caresses you, carrying with it the invigorating scent of salt in the air. The gentle sounds of the water sweeping over the shore and receding into the ocean create a soothing melody. The sunlight dances on the water's surface, casting a serene ambience. As you close your eyes, you fully immerse yourself in the tranquility of the moment. Other beachgoers sit on driftwood, gazing out into the vast ocean, creating a sense of shared solace in appreciating the ocean's view. Seagulls gracefully soar overhead, navigating the ocean currents, while a couple of speedboats in the distance rush through the water, adding to the dynamic backdrop. The shoreline reveals itself as a narrow haven adorned with nature's treasures. Driftwood, logs, seaweed, rocks, and pebbles artfully strewn across the canvas, leaving little open space to traverse. A man and his furry companion navigating this slender pathway gracefully excuse themselves as they delicately weave between you and the ocean, negotiating the maze of irregularly positioned driftwood and rocks. They search for the best route, their brief interruption serving as a gentle reminder that you're in the company of fellow travelers. This adds to the comforting realization that others too have come to explore and appreciate the natural wonders of this city by the seaside. Effortlessly, you slip back into sync with the rhythmic dance of waves, their gentle roll echoing like a skilled musician playing notes on an instrument. Each pebble-strewn ripple composing delicate melodies that gracefully linger in the air. The sun's warmth tenderly embraces your skin, harmonizing with the cool ocean breeze to create a symphony of bliss. The ebb and flow of the tide, the distant call of seagulls, and the salt-tinged scent of the air collectively envelop you in an immersive experience, forging a deeper connection with Mother Nature. Your serene moment by the sea lingers as you gracefully return to the cobblestone pathway and continue toward the sprawling seaside pier that eagerly awaits your arrival. The air is filled with enchanting melodies of music from local shops and vendors lining the street, harmonizing with the rhythmic sounds of passing cars in the quaint coastal city. Your leisurely stroll introduces you to local artists who have arranged mini vendor stations showcasing their intricate artwork on wooden tables adorned with off-white cloths. One artist captures the majestic essence of an eagle with pristine white feathers and piercing yellow eyes, meticulously detailed. Another depicts a sailboat peacefully docked beside the pier, a seagull perched on its ledge. Yet another presents an image mirroring the entrance of the seaside pier, framed by two rustic street lamps and adorned with radiant hanging baskets on both sides. As you gracefully walk further along, you come across a freelance jewelry vendor presenting an exquisite collection of seaside bracelets, earrings, and necklaces, crafted from seashells and fashionable gems. These adornments are elegantly displayed on a strategically placed jewelry pole, catching the sunlight with a dazzling allure. Tempted by your curiosity and the charm of these coastal treasures, you engage with the vendor to inquire about a few pieces. With the vendor's warm encouragement, you carefully pick up the jewelry, feeling the smoothness of the shells and the cool touch of the gems. Enchanted by the stories each piece seems to hold, decide on one of them that resonates with you and choose it as a beautiful seaside souvenir. With a joyful smile, you make the purchase and delicately place the chosen piece into a small backpack you've been wearing on your back. Continuing your whimsical journey, you encounter another vendor offering a delightful array of hand-poured organic soy wax candles. Each scent is an homage to the sea and the sand. Intrigued by their aromatic allure, you reach for the candles, lifting them to your nose to inhale the captivating fragrances. Ocean sunset bliss embraces you with the soothing blend of coconut, jasmine, seagrass, and amber. While pier paradise transports you with the enticing mix of driftwood, salty air, vanilla, and musk. Smelling a few more, you decide to purchase one of these olfactory treasures. As the transaction completes, you eagerly anticipate bringing the essence of the seaside into the comforts of your own home and immersing yourself in its coastal magic. As you admire all the artistic creations along the way, your senses are further stirred by the enticing aromas that surround you. The savory scent of hot dogs wafts from a nearby vendor, beckoning with its familiar allure. The crisp aroma of fish and chips tempts from a stand, while the sweet fragrance of freshly pressed lemonade tickles your taste buds. An ice cream stand with a unique touch, utilizes a cold slab to craft rolled ice cream, presenting a visually captivating display. Another stand offers homemade fruit popsicles with flavors ranging from refreshing watermelon and tangy mango to luscious strawberry and tropical pineapple. Each of these culinary havens displays its offerings on blackboards adorned with detailed menus in white chalk, inviting you to savor the diverse and delectable treats that this city by the seaside has to offer. Now, take a moment to let your senses guide you. Which of these delightful treats calls out to you? Perhaps the savory allure of hot dogs, the crispy perfection of fish and chips, the sweet delight of rolled ice cream, or the refreshing burst of homemade fruit popsicles. As you settle into one of the benches facing the ocean view, relishing in the delectable notes of your snack, your attention is drawn to a mesmerizing scene unfolding across the distance of the ocean's surface. Further out into the expanse, but close enough for you to notice, a pod of 5 orca whales gliding gracefully through the water. Their distinctive black and white markings create a striking visual against the deep blue sea, and the sunlight plays upon their sleek dorsal fins, adding a touch of radiance to their already majestic presence. A collective gasp of amazement emanates from those nearby, who also catch sight of these magnificent creatures. A shared sense of awe envelops the surroundings, with whispered conversations and cell phone cameras capturing the fleeting beauty of the orcas. Faces light up with delight, and eyes remain fixated on the spectacle unfolding before them. In an instinctive response to the extraordinary sight, you find yourself standing up from the bench, the snack in your hand momentarily forgotten as you become fully immersed in the unfolding spectacle. The orcas, moving in synchronized harmony, navigate the waves with grace that seems almost choreographed. Each breach and dive contributes to a natural performance, an underwater ballet set against the backdrop of the vast ocean. The ambient sounds of the ocean, coupled with the collective gasps and exclamations, create a symphony of astonishment. As if acknowledging the audience, the orcas begin to fade into the distance. Their sleek forms gradually blend into the horizon, leaving only the echoes of their deep vocalizations lingering in the air. The city by the seaside becomes a silent witness to their departure, and the onlookers are left in a quiet reflection. In this unexpected encounter with nature's grandeur, you remain standing, your senses heightened by the spectacle. The magic of the orca pod infuses your seaside retreat with a sense of wonder. Every bite of your snack becomes intertwined with the memory of this extraordinary moment, turning your tranquil bench session into an unforgettable symphony of sea, snack, and shared admiration. After savoring the last bite of your snack, gently wiping your mouth and hands clean, you resume your journey toward the pier. As you approach, the melodious strings of a violinist gradually become more pronounced. Standing just yards away from the pier's entrance, she creates a captivating scene against a cemented mural. Cloaked in a black leather jacket zipped over formal dress pants, she exudes both edge and elegance. Entranced by the music, she gently sways, fully immersed in the moment, occasionally opening her eyes and smiling, a testament to her passion and proficiency as a performer. The evocative notes she produces belong to a famous ballad that seamlessly blends with the historic energy of this city by the seaside. At her feet rests her violin case, adorned with 5s, 10s, 20s, and a scattering of $1 bills. The mural behind her depicts 3 humpback whales, gracefully swimming under the sea. The largest whale breaches the surface, spouting water from its blowhole, while the second whale shelters what appears to be their calf beneath its colossal pectoral fin. Executed in shades of blue with subtle touches of white accentuating details, the mural comes to life with a school of fish racing below the majestic whales. Dolphins join the scene, leaping over the ocean's surface, creating a vivid tableau that resonates harmoniously with the violinist's music. It's as if her notes carry the essence of the ocean, perpetuating the mural in a timeless loop. With light, whimsical steps, you find yourself standing at the entrance of the extended pier. The fading notes of the street performer's music gradually becoming a background melody. The entrance reflects the spinning image of the portrait crafted by the artist up the cobblestone pathway, creating a surreal connection between art and reality. As the mid-evening sun begins its descent, casting a gentle glow over the water's surface, the rustic street lamps lining the pier come to life, flickering into existence. Vibrant clusters of flowers perfectly complementing the seaside ambience adorn both sides of the pier's pathway. Beneath your feet, the thick wooden planks feel solid and robust as you take your initial steps. On either side, a visual spectacle unfolds, offering expansive views of the ocean waters. To your left, the open sea stretches endlessly, and coastal shores embellished with metropolitan cityscapes come into view in the distance. Further beyond, elusive blue mountains capped with white snow create a mesmerizing backdrop. The skies above are painted in varying shades of blue, with only gentle wisps of white clouds drifting across the horizon. Seagulls continue their graceful flight, calling out to one another before gracefully landing in the water, where they bob along the ocean's surface. In the early evening, the sunlight gracefully dances upon the right side of the pier, casting a radiant glow akin to golden stardust. The play of light extends shadows from the lamps, flowers, and railings across the wooden pathway, creating a mesmerizing interplay of illumination and shade. A gentle and continuous sea salt breeze accompanies each step, while the soothing sound of water caresses the pier's footholds, flowing beneath in a rhythmic cadence. Scattered along the pathway are wooden benches, providing inviting spots to sit and immerse yourself in the tranquil embrace of the seaside. Wooden perch poles standing on the sea surface with seagulls quietly perched atop further enrich the coastal ambience. As you embark on this tranquil journey across the weathered planks of the pier, each step becomes a gentle note in a soothing symphony of sounds. The wooden boards beneath your feet offer a rhythmic creak, a comforting echo of the pier's rich history and the countless footsteps of others imprinted upon its surface over the years. A stamp in time, a foothold of memories for all those who have found bliss from this seaside serenity. Feel the gentle percussion of your footsteps, a soft tap resonating with the time-worn character of the pier. Each step, a melody of creaks and taps, creates a unique cadence that mirrors the gentle ebb and flow of the surrounding waters. A relaxing sound as your eyes embrace the shimmering waters and your skin is soothed by the gentle sea breeze. The distant calls of seagulls add to this coastal experience. You listen closely and catch the occasional deeper groan of the wood, a soulful resonance under the influence of your movements. These tones add character and authenticity, enriching the overall harmony of the pier. Walking over the wooden planks on the pier is like a gentle embrace from nature, each step a comforting heartbeat resonating through the sturdy wood. As you walk towards the edge of the pier, the natural orchestra is accompanied by the gentle lapping of water against the pilings. Immerse yourself in this maritime ballet, where the symphony of creaks, taps, and gentle splashes forms a serenade, connecting you to the timeless dance between the wooden sanctuary beneath your feet and the ever-present influence of the sea. In a solitary moment, you immerse yourself in the expansive view of the vast ocean, feeling the cool railings of the pier against the palms of your hands. The sheer immensity of the ocean stretching far beyond the visible horizon stirs a profound sense of awe within you. The seamlessly boundless expanse of water meeting the sky at the distant line fills your heart with gratitude as you contemplate the grandeur of nature. The unobstructed vista prompts introspection and reflection, beckoning you to ponder life, the vastness of the world, and your unique place within it. This becomes a meditative experience, creating a space for quiet contemplation, a temporary escape from the relentless busyness of daily life. As the sun gracefully descends, casting its warm glow upon the pier, a gentle harmony unfolds along the water's edge. Moored boats securely anchored to the dock sway in response to the rhythmic tide, and their rigging produces a soft, rhythmic tap against the mast. This soothing melody, akin to a lullaby whispered by the sea, accompanies the natural spectacle of the sunset. Each subtle tap and tender sway becomes an integral part of the evening's coastal symphony, inviting you to immerse yourself in the tranquil atmosphere of the pier. Hear the harmonious intermingling of ocean whispers and the boat's gentle murmur crafts a calming rhythm, signaling the serene transition from the day's light to the gentle embrace of dusk. To the left side of the pier, a metal staircase descends to a wooden plank where a fisherman sits on his lawn chair, patiently awaiting the tug of a fish on his line. On the opposite side of the wooden plank, a man and his two sons work together to haul up their catch in a wire crabbing basket. After a successful effort, they examine the contents, finding 3 crabs. Using their crab gauge, they measure the size of each crab, promptly releasing 2 of them back into the water and keeping 1 in their bucket. As you stand on the dock, it gently sways with the rhythmic motion of the water, turning you into a quiet observer, much like the seagulls hoping to catch a glimpse of the fisherman's daily catch. As you ascend the metal stairs, you gracefully make your way to the final viewing area of the seaside pier. This particular spot is defined by a border of large rocks stretching over 1,500 feet and forming a protective retaining wall that embraces the pier's end. Widely recognized as the breakwater, this natural barrier plays a crucial role in slowing down the water near the pier, creating a tranquil haven by pacifying the relentless ocean waves. The water between the pier and the breakwater dazzles with crystal clarity, swaying gently and providing a serene spectacle for those exploring the coastal sanctuary. Seagulls have convened for a social gathering upon the rocks, adorned with small barnacles and golden rust-like discolorations that lend character to these stones. They sit together, sharing the warmth of the setting sun. Leaning over the pier's railing, you catch a glimpse of a solitary seagull at the base of the rock pile, indulging in its catch of the day, the leftover remnants of crab legs. Meanwhile, another seagull gracefully descends from riding the winds, its wings fluttering as it delicately touches the ocean's surface. With effortless grace, it bobs along the gentle waves near the breakwater. As you stand at the pier's end, the setting sun orchestrates a breathtaking transformation in the sky, painting it with warm hues. The once vibrant blue sky gracefully yields to shades of orange, pink, and gold, crafting a celestial masterpiece, mirroring the sun's descent. Long, ethereal reflections stretch across the water, turning the sea into a liquid mirror that faithfully mirrors the painted sky. The sun, now a radiant orb sinking towards the horizon, bathes the pier in a soft golden glow. Shadows elongate across the wooden boards, and the air is saturated with a warm amber light that pirouettes upon the waves. The horizon seamlessly merges the sky and the sea, creating an awe-inspiring meeting point, heralding the transition from day to night. The atmosphere is saturated with tranquility, and the symphony of gently lapping waves intensifies the sense of serene beauty, turning the pier's end into a front row seat for nature's captivating evening performance. As night gracefully descends upon this coastal city, a gentle hush envelops you as you embark on your journey home. The horizon, once painted in hues of golden, yellow, and orange, now transforms into a serene strip of the blue hour sky. The tranquil blue hue blankets everything, the sky above and the mirrored waters below, as you make your way back to the seaside city. Exiting the pier, a warm sense of completeness washes over you, akin to the embrace of a good friend after sharing a night filled with love and laughter. Under the soft glow of street lamps, you pass by vibrant flowers and empty wooden benches, all bathed in the soothing light of the moon. As you resume your leisurely journey along the cobblestone pathway, nestled between the ocean's shoreline and the railway tracks, you continue your evening stroll homeward. As you near the end of the pathway, your attention is drawn to a radiant beam of light emerging from the bend where the furthest waterfront homes stand. The distant whistle of a train gradually grows nearer, signaling its impending arrival into the city. As the railway crossing gate descends with a gentle and rhythmic blink, the soft symphony of flashing amber lights and the continuous ring of the crossing bell fill the air. The tranquil night wraps you in its magical aura as you stand in quiet anticipation. The approaching train bestows the city with its graceful presence, leaving in its wake a trail of comforting sounds that echo through the night, forming a soothing lullaby as it gracefully weaves through the urban landscape. It almost feels like the train's timely arrival was intentional. Perhaps a deliberate pause to afford you one more moment to savor the expansive ocean view. Hindered by the passing train and unable to cross the road, you gracefully meander back to the ocean's edge, settling onto one of the beach boulders scattered along this stretch of shoreline. Seizing the opportunity, you indulge in a final gaze at the ocean, the train now threading its way behind you. In this patient interlude, as you overlook the tranquil and meditative sea, the train's initial arrival announces itself with a burst of noise and a sense of urgency, momentarily disrupting the serene coastal ambience. However, as the rhythmic cadence of the journey on the tracks and the churning wheels persists, it seamlessly integrates into the night, contributing a comforting layer to the nocturnal symphony. To immerse yourself even deeper in this magical moment, you gently close your eyes, amplifying the symphony of sounds surrounding you. As you embrace the opportunity to perceive through your ears what you've been witnessing with your eyes, a subtle transformation occurs. When you open your eyes once more, you find yourself no longer seated on the large rock by the shoreline. Instead, you've become a passenger on the evening express train, traversing the city by the sea and en route to the land of dreams. As your gaze remains fixed on the passing scenery outside the train window, the familiar wooden pier and the vast expanse of open waters gradually glide by. The memories of your leisurely stroll from mid-evening to the sun's final descent weave seamlessly into the serene evening glow beneath the enchanting moon. The rhythmic cadence of the train steadily chugging along the tracks creates a hypnotic symphony that ushers you into a tranquil state. Feel the gentle weight of weariness settle upon you as you allow your eyelids to grow heavier, closing in sync with the gradual fading of the scenic ocean view, like curtains gracefully drawing to a close. Leaning against the cool window pane, you become enveloped in the soothing warmth and coziness of the plush, upholstered cushions beneath you. A soft duvet is draped over your shoulders and body, cradling you in a cocoon of safety and warmth as you peacefully journey through the night. As the train continues its rhythmic travel, carried forward by the soothing glow of the moon outside, surrender to the weariness that gently washes over you. Let the tranquil hum of the train and the serene ambience outside carry you further into the depths of tranquility. As the soothing rhythm of the journey gently cradles you, you effortlessly slip into the serene realm of dreams. Here, the comforting embrace of sleep envelops you, and the memory of your seaside stroll gently fades into the tranquil night.